You don't think she's going to get confused from official to the game?
Don't they usually change? That happens?
It's supposed to, but the best spot is in an alternative colour.
And it's a high school game, I guess. Oh, we gotta listen to it. So who's the new dude out at Mary?
The new dude.
The new coach. That guy, is he?
Oh, Jared Phillips?
No, different guy. Dave's having him train us.
Oh, is it, is he Haitian?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Where's he from?
He was a national player for Haiti.
Really?
Yeah. And he's married to a girl that grew up here in Bismarck.
Oh. So he lives here?
Did you know, what's his name? He's a science teacher down at Wachter. But it's his daughter, Nika. Puffy. Joel Puffy?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I didn't go to Wachter.
Okay.
He's been training us, but he hasn't really said anything of where he's from. He just showed up one day and we're like, okay.
Ask him. He was a national player.
He said that he played for Crew or something, maybe. Columbus?
Yeah, he played MLS also. Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder where Dave finds all these guys.
Well,
Different one every...
yeah.
Jared's been a good coach so far.
Yeah,
He knows what he's talking about.
he is. I really like him. He really cares. He loves the game. He's thoughtful.
He, I have to text him after this. He said that we're going to start going every day or something after school. He
Okay.
wants to start something with us. A couple guys, not too many. Nate made this difficult tonight. Usually it's me, Tony, and Seth gonna handle our own little corner, chill. Now he's got us all separated, one announcing, one recording. Anthony's down there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Should we go ahead and get started? You ready? All right.
Sure.
All
Do
right.
you want me to put on you or do?
What's that? No,
Okay.
you don't need it on us.
Sounds
We don't. No. This is Dave Ripley, and
Paul Stubbs here.
we'll be doing our best to give you a commentary on the next 80 minutes when St. Mary's plays Century. Our three officials, we have Kevin Browning in the middle, and the lines are being done by Dave Meyer and Tim Green. You've got the starting lineups, Paul?
Yeah, I think I got them listed here correctly. The Century starters, we've got Amanda Lintz in goal, Kennedy Bame Lily Obergewich, Kylie Welch, Tara Welch, Taryn Niemeyer, Ali Dollinger, Rachel Glatt, Abby Coast, Joanna Jensen, and Amelia Coast. Do you have the St. Mary's starters there?
And the St. Mary's starters.
I'll read them out for you.
Okay.
In goal, we've got Rachel Gettle, and then the field players: Sage Barter, Erin Dome, Morgan Heidrich, Abby Richter, Abby Greff, Annie Helfrich, Jenny Nagel, Alexa Hutzenbuller, Chloe Miller, and Anna Schwieders. And it looks like we're ready for the kickoff, and St. Mary's is going to kick off for us tonight. Always watch the clock, and the clock is running.
Underway. We've got a cool evening, and it's breezy. The rains have held off, and we're hoping that they will do so for another 2 hours.
Now, you've had the chance to see both these teams play already, Rip?
I have indeed.
Okay, and I was just privileged to get to see Century play against Minot just a few days ago. Must admit, I was pretty impressed by the play of Century. How do you see St. Mary's facing up against them tonight?
Well, they're a lean team who's had injuries. The coach came into today with the JV game and the varsity with only 23 players for both games.
That's not bad.
He's quite lean. He does have the girls prepared, and we'll see if they can hold up. Their record in the WDA is 2-3-0, and overall 2 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. For Century, they are 5-0-0. They've won all 5 WDA games, and they are 7-0-0 overall. All the matches this season, 2014.
Pretty impressive record for Century. And they're starting off, looks like they're in nice control possession so far in the game. St. Mary's fighting back at them. Hasn't been an awful lot of play in either the attacking thirds yet, so they're holding their own. We have a throw-in, number 15 here, Abby Cost. And I think we saw in a previous game up here that Century has kind of a secret weapon on their throw-ins when they get in the attacking third area.
They do. They've got Tara Niemeyer, who does a very effective and consistent flip throw.
Oh, and here we got a nice through ball breakaway maybe. Holding up play. I believe that's Jensen. She gets robbed of the ball.
No, that was Dollinger.
Oh, yep, Ali Dollinger. That was the first real serious threat that we saw from Century, and the St. Mary's defense came through with a nice solid tackle. Bit of a wayward touch there. Nice confident header from the defender.
Looking to go wide, missed the pass. It'll be a St. Mary's throw-in.
Looks like we have Morgan Heidrich with a throw. Finds her receiver, Erin Dome.
Taken away and preparing for the counter.
There's good vision there. I really like to see that. Nice controlled pass out into space. Now we've got time to set up. They're going for the through ball, not quite hard enough. And I think that will run out of play.
It will. The breeze is going to carry a lot of that going to the west. We've got a very strong wind east to west. Through balls will be very effective going to the east. They will not be so effective going to the west. Which, for those that are watching and don't know east and west, that means the first half, St. Mary's will have a hard time delivering effective through balls.
Oh, that looked like a bit of a push to me there. I think she got away with one there, the Century defender. St. Mary's digging in. Could be an opportunity here.
Tara on the ball, but St. Mary's steps in. Erin Dome
Abby Greff challenging for the ball, forces an out pass. And if she can keep that in, no, just pops it out of bounds. Ellen Dome again on the wing. Ooh, that looked like a foul throw, didn't it, Rip?
It did.
Maybe they let them get away with those. Could be some trouble here.
Trying to prevent a corner, did they?
Still
They
in
did.
play.
Very effective. I thought it was going to be a corner, and she saved it. Goal kick will be taken from the far side out to the wing quickly. St. Mary's pressuring quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have relaxed that one.
What's that?
Could have relaxed that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a wayward. clearance there.
Lack of communication there between the keeper and the defender, resulting in a corner kick for St. Mary's. First corner kick of the match.
Be interesting to see how the wind affects this. Rip now blowing into the face of the goal. Could swerve in. Could be trouble for the goalkeeper. Be interesting to see her time.
Who is taking the corner kick?
Let's have a look. Looks like number 15, which would be Chloe Miller. And it's a nice
Well
one.
done, very well done.
Goalkeeper
The
powers it out.
goalkeeper got to it, and we have a second goal kick, again to be taken by Miller.
She seems to have the range, so this would be a really good tactic now with that wind assist. It's a little short this time, and goalkeeper collects. Just over 6 minutes in here, Rip, and what do you see so far in the
Well, to
overall
me,
tone of the game?
St. Mary's has basically kept the ball in Century's half, with the exception of that one opportunity that Century had. I don't know how much of that is wind aided, but they are putting pressure on Century relatively consistently and not allowing the ball to come through.
And a little crossfield pass here into that space again. Let's see if we can use it a little bit better here now. Almost played out of bounds.
Lily
Nicely
kept it in.
Yeah, Obligaris coming inside.
And
There's a
broke
chance.
down a defender with
Oh,
a through
that's a
ball
good
to
through ball.
Joanna Jensen.
Keeper's coming
and
out. Oh, only with her feet though. This could be trouble. But I think she'll get back to that.
No.
Yes, eventually gets there.
It was quite close.
Would you like to see the keeper use her hands on that first?
Very
shot?
definitely.
Yeah. Probably wasn't sure of the edge of the area, maybe.
Very good header.
Is this Lily Obligaris again?
Yeah, that was created by that opportunity that they have right now is created by a very good header by Kylie Welch.
So Obligaris taking on the defender.
And breaking the defender
Coming
down,
back.
but slipping.
That's unfortunate. So first couple of real sustained attacks from Century. It looked a little more structured, didn't it? That nice little through ball that came through. Just wasn't quite able to get onto the end of the pass.
It is the kind of a through ball that will work if you get the pace on it right, because the wind does hold it up. And the keeper initially coming out thought she had it, and then as the ball slowed down, I think that's why she decided to kick it.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think you're right.
Throwing for St. Mary's.
Looks like Anna Helfrich can take the throw in.
And this could result in a corner.
Yeah, it's a corner.
Another corner. Third corner for Mary.
So the first one was really good length. The second one was a little short. Let's see if we get this
Now,
one.
the last one, you see where everyone for St. Mary's is set up. Well, she's taking the ball directly to the keeper, and none of those players, except for the one in front of goal, comes into play.
Yeah, it's a little too
And
close.
again, it's the same way here.
You'd like to see that just on the outside
I
of
would,
6 yard?
I would like to see her deliver the ball further out, or have those players in a little tighter.
Yeah, at least one of them. Bit of a hopeful ball through there. Could use maybe a little more control from Aaron Dome. Keep us staying busy down this end for Century. The hands will still be nice and warm. When the defender gets in trouble, it's Amelia Coast.
St. Mary's is bringing pretty quick pressure onto almost every ball receiver for Century. And it has been effective because play has been predominantly in Century's half.
Now the disadvantage of a high pressing team, of course, is eventually you run out of steam.
And the other one is quick counters.
Yeah, and leave you back open if you're too far forward. A courageous header there from number 4. St. Mary's pops it across field. This could be useful, or waited too long. And they try and set up, but it rolls out of bounds. Sage Barter chasing that one down.
We've got some subs coming to the sideline, Paul, for Century. There's 2 of them.
That's
We see their numbers?
17, 12, and 9.
17, 12, and 9.
Yeah.
So it's Taylor Weeks, Alexa the Pagan, and Tiffany Olhauser.
I didn't catch everybody that went out.
Oh, we had Lily, Amelia,
And Abby, I think.
Abby. Lily might be feeling a little bit of pain.
What? Why? What is happening?
She came back a little bit slow on that last when she fell.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's just
Not something that she came into the match with. Okay, it looks like we've got Olhauser and Glad as our center backs now.
And here is what I've been waiting for all night here, Ripley, I think. That
The
first
flip throw from
yeah.
Taryn,
A little short. I haven't quite got a timing down yet, I don't think.
headed by Joanna, but cleared by Mary with an attempt at a quick counter. Hudson Baylor, wow, they just went from 4-on-6 to 4-on-4, leaving 2 defenders. Looking for a cross.
This is a nice
Very
ball.
effective
Ooh,
cross.
again, the goalkeeper spilled it, but gets it on the second
Oh, I think it's, yes, it is, Morgan Heidrich, who fortunately was positioned in a way that did not allow the Century attacker in. And we've got a quick counter by Mary.
But that was a lovely cross. That was the best, one of the best crosses we've seen so far in the game, I thought, from Century there.
Can't be easy punting into that wind.
No. A little bit of ping pong here.
Somebody needs to get it down on the carpet and under control. We have a throw-in for St. Mary's.
So that was the first real stop that the St. Mary's goalkeeper had to make. She was looked a little nervous. Think she'll be better next time through? Sometimes that first one is the hardest one to make. Ooh, I don't know about that one. That was very, very close.
I'm with you. I do not think that one was offside.
Maybe by a nose. We'll have to get Wyatt to give us a slow motion replay of that so that we can see whether she really was.
Wyatt, in slow motion, what do you think?
Oh, I'm looking at it. It was definitely on.
It's definitely on. That's what we thought.
You know, there's a little known fact, Mr. Ripley, of why that flag went up.
Oh, and that is?
Well, in these kinds of conditions, the linesman always wants to get his arms moving as much as possible.
Oh, I
It's
see.
too cold.
Okay.
So
Whoa, we have a shot on goal.
Yeah. Who was that shooting? That was
I believe that was Kylie. Was that Kylie? Yes, Kylie Welch. And with that wind, we can get some pretty good punts off going the other
It's
way.
about a 50-yard on that one.
Be a century throw in. Nice header,
Yeah.
right to Joanna Jensen. Good turn, looking for somebody. Nice
That
ball.
one, I'll
but
agree with the official on that.
there are two players. Well, the one that affected, or the one that the ball went to, was one of two players offside,
We won't need a replay on that
or in an
one.
offside position. No, we will not need a replay on that one.
But now he's got both arms warmed up, so he'll be okay for a
Well,
few minutes.
I believe you're right.
Yeah. So how do you think we'll start this? Think they'll build on the ground or long through ball?
Long through. That's in their modus operandi.
Is that French?
I believe it is, or it's Latin. I do not know.
Latin French.
But St. Mary's doesn't have a patient build up as a general rule. They'll take it in quickly.
Mm-hmm. Taylor Weeks taking the second throw here. Nice little touch
Good.
back.
Good drop
She
by
was, the first player was off, but she didn't take the ball.
Joanna, muscling the ball through.
Blocks that. Century
Kept
keeper
in.
Yeah.
Kept in by Tara, but I believe they're calling a handball. Direct free kick for St. Mary's.
Would you like to see him build a little more from these situations, Rip? Or
I would.
Yeah.
I like to control the ball, but they did get an opportunity off of this one, and the keeper backs up to take it on the bounce. But they did get a quick strike opportunity out of that. Nice header.
flick header from Welch. Ooh, I'm not quite sure whether that's a through ball or
Now,
shot.
if you're going to send it that long, you want to put it diagonally to one of your wings, not where the keeper can get it.
Never a good sign. that
Oh,
the
a missed
ball
header and an
goes
opportunity.
60 yards without anybody touching it. Nice little drop. This could be trouble.
Oh, great save by the keeper. That looked like it might go in.
That was carrying on the wind. I think that's what upset her
Yep.
too, but she made good steps back and made a good save. And a Helfrich with a header. Holds up that attack for a little while, struggling to keep it in bounds, and it goes out. Thrown for St. Mary's.
We're about 18 minutes into the first half at this point in time, and I would say that last shot was probably the closest scoring opportunity of the match so far.
Yeah, Century had that one through ball opportunity, but they didn't really get a strong shot away, so I'd agree with you. St. Mary's probably with a better chance. Can they win a corner maybe out of this?
She's working very hard.
Yeah.
She was double covered, single covered now.
Couldn't quite
But-
see that.
Century has come
This
out.
could be trouble. Nice, beautiful through
Oh,
ball.
well done.
And she has a fellow striker alongside, but she looked for the pass. Little strong, great block by the
Oh,
keeper.
she spilled it, but
Yeah,
she got it.
excellent time. It was a
Yeah.
great idea though, Rip.
It was. That pass was very close to being right where it needed to be.
Welch almost got on the end of it. And it doesn't seem to be... Okay, I wondered why nobody was streaking back to get that, but I guess it was being blown by the wind. Some substitutions coming in.
And it looks like
Number 10 coming in, is that Kaylee Schumacher?
Schumacher, and is that the one sub? And that's for, was that Welch that went out?
I'm not sure.
Tara Welch, I think, went out.
Ooh, a miss hit by the keeper. This could be costly. I think she'll recover the rebound. Must have taken her eye off the ball there, I think.
Now also, I'm sure she's concerned about the wind. Held that ball as a defender, you don't want to hold the ball that long like that. Results in the corner,
Yep.
their fourth one.
Aaron Dunham forces that corner. Good strong attacking move. Well blocked by the defender. And I think this is the first corner we've had from this side. Be interesting to see how they play with the
Is
wind.
it Miller again taking the corner? It looks like it is.
Tying up her shoe. That could be a signal whip. On the secret
It
signal.
is. It's Miller taking it.
Yep.
The same way, they're deployed the same way, and
Didn't quite get
I
the depth.
haven't seen a St. Mary's player come close to a corner kick ball yet.
Now if they hold this little way, they'll have a couple of good options. It's a foot race, and looks like Jensen's going to win it, but
Jensen did win it, did take the shot, but it was high and wide.
probably not on a strong side if she's predominantly right-footed. Like to see her maybe cut back there, just stop the ball and cut back inside there.
She is strong on both feet,
Right.
but her right foot is better.
Yeah. So roll out for a goal kick. "21 minutes in, so about halfway through this half, and I don't know, I'd say we're pretty much even Steven right now. Different kinds of opportunities, but Century's certainly more structured, but St. Mary's is playing a gritty game, getting some opportunities with the assist of the wind.
Alexa with a nice touch,
Yes, lovely
opening
turn.
herself up.
This could be an opportunity.
Very nice.
Or
And that
keeper
shot
carries it.
was at the post. I'm not sure which way it would have bounced. Shot, is Lowly back in, or is that,
Yeah, I think that was over Garich.
okay.
Follow up.
So two good shot opportunities. Nice save by the keeper.
Almost looks like Century is settling down a little bit here, doesn't it?
Yes, they are.
More
They're getting more and more opportunities.
This should be a goal.
and
Yes.
this is just a very nice move by Joanna Jensen to get open, to be able to make the pass, laid out a very nice through ball.
Yeah,
Yes.
lovely timing on the receiving runs there, and released just at the right moment with just enough pace to get her through. Was that Dollinger that finished that? I think it was number 8.
Yes.
Got St. Mary's sub coming in. Looks like number 6, which would be Morgan Hydra.
And coming in for Sweeters, what? I didn't see who went off. Let's.
Yeah, look
No,
at those.
Sweeters is still in there.
Keeper should be able to snag this long ball. Another wind assisted through ball. I think St. Mary's has got to be a little more patient in their build up whip, don't you?
They do, but they have. That's not something that they've shown in the past. Because Century has really developed a rhythm now, and I think Century is, if St. Mary's doesn't control the ball better, I think you're going to see those counters by Century start to pile up.
And I think, as you mentioned earlier, even in kind of like the early part of the game, the wind, playing into the wind is, in actual fact, something of an assist if you do have a control game, because you can hold the ball up and pick your passing speed a little easier when you're actually going into the wind, as long as it's not too crazy.
Exactly, and for instance, that last with defensive through ball sent up by St. Mary's, the second half will have a chance to be successful to a teammate. But this kind of ball is going to carry through.
Yeah, that straight ball is almost impossible to get a hold of even without the wind. So you've got to either get their diagonal runs or those diagonal passes going for their receivers, unless it's something really special. But these are the kind of opportunities, because against the wind here for the keeper, this is a big disadvantage.
Oh, it is.
If they can knock that down, they're in good range. They're already in the attacking third. They need to win that ball.
But overall, with the exception of that one bad kick, Century really has handled it pretty well, because they've controlled it and come out. Another nice through ball to Lily, trying to get control. And is that Dollinger getting wide? And Pagan on this side, putting it through to offside, however.
Yeah. But they're certainly looking for each other in there. Nice patience, and
yes, they are
making that.
No, that was Schumacher. That wasn't the Dollinger. That was Schumacher. That they were looking for. It was slightly offside, which is interesting from a midfield position. But she definitely likes to attack.
This needs to be played and communicated well. Good turn to the outside.
Now, the other thing that we have not seen, and I don't know if they practice it or if they do it at all, but sometimes you have the time to drop to your keeper and they kick it out.
Well, there's a bit of an unusual call from the linesman there, I think.
Well, I missed it. What?
I think the crowd spotted it also from what I heard from down below.
So the crowd thought that was a St. Mary's throw-in as well?
Yeah, I guess I did too.
Okay.
But it comes out in the wash. St. Mary's has the ball back now anyway, so no harm done.
That's not Tim Green, is it?
I don't think so, no.
Why do you know who that is? Laid out nicely. That was a nice sequence.
This is going to be close.
Yeah.
Much better with the keeper a bit more decisive there that time.
But Joanna just laid it off softly to the midfielder, who then took it up to the wing. That was a very nice sequence.
Yeah.
Close opportunity for Century again. Brought up by Rachel, brought right back, headed right back, controlled by Schumacher, not quite. Back into St. Mary's hands. Ooh, it looked almost head to head on those teammates. Very nice job again. Under pressure, brought it out. Wide to the wing, out, very wide. Another opportunity.
Well, they've got 4 up now.
Well defended by.
This could be an opportunity. They've got numbers.
By Heydrich.
Got a couple of subs coming in. Number 14 for Century and number 19 for
Lauren
St. Mary's.
Fleming and who?
Haley Vandervorst for St. Mary's.
And Haley Vandervorst. You know, another aspect, you have they started 8 seniors for Century. And St. Mary's has several 9th graders out there playing right now, so they're also much younger than Century.
Yeah. Spirited tackle from number 14 there, Hudson-Villa. She gets on the ball again with a little header.
She has been their most effective scorer this season for St. Mary's.
Hudson-Villa?
Hudson-Villa has scored 4 goals.
Mm.
And that's half of their total of 8 for the season.
Mm. And she appears to be playing kind of like as one of their attacking mid options.
She generally plays up front, but she comes back and works to control the ball as well. she appears to be a pretty hard worker.
Nicely won header there from St. Mary's, well done. She's going to need to bring this under control. I think she's going to be swarmed by Century. They've got the speed.
Pagan just.
Pagan's going all the way through, and a lovely finish. Solo effort, pretty much.
You really saw her speed there. She went by that defender very quickly.
And for me, that kind of accentuates one of the things about playing on a surface like this too. It's so difficult to bring the ball down quickly, and that defender was struggling a little bit to get the ball under control and was swarmed by the speed of Century. There are about 11 minutes left in the game here now. So Century up 2-0.
I keep watching the sky and I keep hoping that the rain holds off for these ladies.
Mm-hmm.
But it is looking darker and darker over to the west.
That's nighttime, Rip. It gets darker as it gets closer to nighttime.
Okay, I like that kind of talk. I'll definitely buy that.
Ooh, that looked like a little arm came out there, but apparently she didn't make contact. Good speed again. Will she cut it back? Yes, nicely done. Got two options. Oh, what a lovely little swerve move.
Broke down two players, laid it out. Oh.
I think maybe number 8 was set up better to strike that, but
she was, but Lily might not have known that Allie was coming in.
yeah. That was a lovely move though, from coming in from the outside, nice control.
It definitely broke the defense down. Took two defenders out with a double move.
We have a couple more subs coming in for Century now. Number 20.
That's going to be cost, Amelia.
And
Is the other one Abby?
15, I think.
Yeah, Abby cost. The two seniors who started the game back in. Looks like Amelia's wide as a midfielder, and it looks like Abby is on defense.
That was better control from St. Mary's. They're just taking the sting out of that attack. Morgan Heydrich with a throw. Nice little body block there by 13. We could have something on here.
That's one of the first drop passes we have seen out of St. Mary's today.
Would that be a short, long?
It would be a short, long.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever coached a short, long?
Once or twice.
It's good when you see one on the field.
Yes, it is. But it's also good to see him trying to use a teammate to build your attack as opposed to strictly a long ball or strictly turning and trying to go at it yourself.
Yep.
Less than 8 minutes left in the first half. Century 2, St. Mary's 0. Both Century's goals scored into the wind.
Ooh, that's not a very good clearance.
No, and
They got numbers back, so they should get it out, and they do. Nice confident defensive header. And, oh, a 50-50 run by the Century midfielder coming out. Attempted through, didn't quite find the gap. Oh, a big diagonal. Gets caught up in the wind. Nice little block down. Oof, that's a heavy challenge. But fair one.
Schumacher and Heidrich meeting strong.
Ball nicely run by Morgan Heidrich there again. Quite a tussle on this wing.
Going back and forth in the midfield here without either team gaining much control.
Lindsay Schwitzer able to deflect that out for
Another substitution, and we've got Alexa going out, and who's come in? Is that 12?
16 is just coming in. That's Emma Hepper. And if 12 came in, that would be Jenny Nagel.
Yeah, that's Jenny Nagel that came in for Hudson Butler. First time the ball's left the central 50% of the field in a long time.
Lovely little flick turn there. Is that a Cruyff, Mr. Ripley?
I think it is pretty close.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? Named after which famous Dutch international player?
Now, did you see that move by Pagan? That was...
They're all coming out of the bag now, aren't they? Was that to avoid the answer to my question?
No, what was the question? I was just impressed with her taking it off her thigh, putting it out to where she could, you know, send the ball in the attack. What was your question?
No, we'll leave the answer to the listeners to see if they can figure out what his first name was.
Oh, okay.
That's that quiz for the day.
I see.
Well, at least
All
for this half.
Then I'm not going to ruin that quiz.
Maybe we'll turn him up full time. Ooh, I don't know about that throw in.
Does Wiley know?
I don't know, he's kept kind of quiet. I think he doesn't know. Otherwise he'd been up front and centre.
Well, I have a feeling that that move was being named for him before Wiley was born.
This is true. This has some possibilities here if they find...
It does, and that is some nice work.
Get on there.
And that's a good...
Oh, unlucky.
That was a nice sequence by St. Mary's.
And I'm looking for that little cross pass for a receiver. Just a little strong in the wind. Who was that was trying to get on the end of it? That was Jenny Nagel, I think, on the far side.
Yes, it was. Good control. Wow, she is working hard, Paul. She came back to dig that ball out.
Fleming loses possession in the middle there, but Century have it back. Just looking for a receiver. Almost into the half, but St. Mary's is still playing very, very hard. First into the tackle nearly every time. Ball boy strikes the ball well to return it to the Century defender there.
Indeed, right to her feet.
Get his name after
Well,
the game.
absolutely. Sign him up. Or is it her? Him.
Better check.
Can't tell at this distance.
Pretty sure it's a him.
Okay.
The old bicycle kick, kind of. Well, a grounded bicycle kick, overhead kick. And that one's going.
Under 2 minutes in this first half. Will St. Mary's be able to get a score? This is Century's 8th game. Only one team in those prior 7 games has been able to score on Century.
There could be another one here. No, just off. I'd have to say that Upagavich just seems to be everywhere on the field up front whenever the ball is going forward. She certainly has a nose for space and seems to always get in good positions for the attack.
She's got a very effective way of eliminating a defender in going around and in opening up things.
Oh, that would have been a little strong. It's still there. Is she going to cross it or shoot? Oh, just took on too much time.
Goal kick. I thought it would be a corner. Yeah, she did. She needed to release it or shoot before the defender closed her down.
Defender forced her to put her head down, look the ball down, so maybe she just didn't see that receiver coming in. Good defensive work, good pressure again.
That was Abby Richter that closed her down, and that is somebody that Coach Joe Cleary depends on in the back. And she does do a good job.
There we go. No, there's that straight ball again.
Yeah, it needs to be angled and it needs to be softer with the wind at your back.
Make sure and go down and tell Joey needs to tell him that at halftime. Heard that a lot.
Yep, you're right. And we're at the end of 40 minutes. We have Century 2, St. Mary's 0. We have the fans running to the field so that they can kick at the goal. And we'll have words of wisdom on the parts of the two coaches to their players as to how to handle the second half.